So let me explain what happened. My little sister, Teresa, she was about, I'd say 8. I was about 9. And it was Halloween time. And my mother and father went away. And back in the day, I think our little brother was like 1 or something. Back in the day, we could take care of ourselves. Southern California, things were more innocent in the 70s. And so I stole a piece of candy. I got into it. I climbed up on the shelves and the drawers in the kitchen. I stole some, put it in my pocket, and I was eating it. And Teresa ran in. We were told not to eat the candy. If we ate the candy, we were going to get an ass beaten. My father was in the Hells Angels. My mom was running with the Angels, my third mom and Teresa's mother. And it was no joke, ass beating time. And my little sister was jealous because I didn't share any candy with her. And so she said, stop! It's like a little Nazi. She walks over and she starts patting me down. And I was like trying to hide it. And all of a sudden, I put a wrapper in my mouth and she caught me. She heard it crinkle. And I had put it in the candy in my back pants in the underwear so she couldn't find it. So I crushed it. And she came up immediately, hit my chin, and I was about to say something evidently, but I have this huge scar still. Anyways, all of a sudden, she says, I caught you. And I bit my tongue so hard I started bleeding, gushing blood in my hands. I'm freaking out. She's like looking at me and she's saw the blood. And what does she say? She says, give me the damn candy. And I'm like, all I could think, we didn't know what to do. So we marched down. She took me down to the neighbors 2 houses away, and the lady happened to be some retired registered nurse or something. And at the time, I thought 58 was the oldest person on earth, and she had more knowledge than anyone else. And so the lady ended up putting baking soda on my tongue. The moral of all this is I caused my own speech impediment. For like 9 months, I could only talk like this. And I was at school and people were making fun of me because it's so bad. And I would talk like this forever. I had already failed first grade, so my grandma had me reading the stupid Wizard of Oz books out loud until I eventually became a public speaker for the military with thousands of people in the audience, and I would speak. But I had to overcome this little speech impediment because my tongue and the difficult, and it hurt so bad. In the morning it would bleed, and I was always bleeding in class, and the kids would make fun of me. It's like, hey. In the 70s, there was no political correctness. They were like, retard. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So that's why if I lisp a little or I don't use my natural radio voice, I talk like that because I brought it upon myself. My sister always likes to bring that up.